Hi, my name's Key and this is my second YouTube video. Today's kind of like a vent. Maybe some of you can relate. That's what I'm hoping. I can't seem to keep friends. Recently, I cut off some people. They always talk to me when I decided to text first or call first, but I went months without my cell phone, and not once did they text me to check up on me, not once did they call me, not once did they ask to hang out. And so I wondered to myself, why am I still friends with these people who don't really seem to want to be friends with me? Yes, I'm like most other people, and I do have a best friend, but we're the type of best friends who low-key ghost each other all the time, and she's the complete opposite of me. She's really popular, she's blonde and has long hair, she's kind of your basic white girl. I don't know, we just haven't really spent much time together lately, and it's been like that for about 2 years now. Of course, I can make friends and have fun and stuff. It's really easy for me to make friends, but keeping them is harder. I just seem to be at a stuck point where every connection I make seems to be superficial. It just makes me kind of sad because I hang out with my parents more than I hang out with people my age. Sometimes I wish that I had a big group of friends to hang out with again. I thought I was gonna be friends with my middle school friend group for the rest of my life, but I decided to go to a different high school freshman year, and I moved away sophomore year and came back, but they just kind of drifted away, I guess. Boys approach me a lot, so I always think that I can be friends with them and stuff, and that they'll introduce me to some of their friends and other girlfriends, but it always ends up the same. They just wanted to get with me or stuff like that, and they never wanted to just stay friends, which sucks because that's all I'm looking for right now. It feels really lonely, and I'm fine with being alone sometimes, but if it's constantly, then I get really depressed. I feel the need to get lots of validation from people all the time, and I don't, because most people think I'm just okay without any. I act so confident and everything that people just look past that. But words of affirmation is my #1 love language, and I'm so hard on myself in my head that it would be very nice to hear a compliment or something validating from someone. I remember that I had this friend group junior year, and they were really nice people, and I liked hanging out with them, and I thought, oh, this could be a new friend group for me, this could be really nice. I started dating one of their friends, and to be honest, it was a really shitty relationship. He just kind of assumed we were dating out of nowhere, and so I was just kind of oh, okay, we're dating, I guess. He was kind of very self-centered and was more focused on how he felt in the relationship than how I felt. I just kind of got sick of it, and I went drinking with my ex one night because he was the only one who was available to drive around and drink with, and he kissed me, and I didn't push him back or anything, so I was I just cheated on my boyfriend. I told him about it and I apologized. He immediately asked me for money, and to put this in the big picture, he gave my brother $10 to do drugs, and I spent over $100 on him, and to the point where my debit card went into the negatives. He asked me for $10, and I was I don't have $10 to give you. And he was you must have $10. There's no way you don't have $10. And I was I don't have any money to get you. You're gonna have to get over it. And then he immediately went off about me cheating and stuff. And I was okay, but I apologized. Why can't you get over that yet? He is one of those guys who knows everybody. So he told everybody, but he didn't tell everybody the truth. He told everybody that I cheated on him with 5 guys. And so everyone at school was calling me a slut and stuff daily. My friend group was supportive at the time. They were did you apologize? And I was yes. And they were okay, we can move on. I remember talking to this one guy who was my friend, at the time in that friend group, and he was like telling me like at the time all the stuff that like my ex was saying about me, and I was like, can I see the text messages? And he was like, no, I don't do that, that's weird. But then like literally not even a week later, I get a DM sending me literally him showing someone else our private DMs, and they were like, you're a fucking freak, why are you cheating, why are you drinking all the time, why are you smoking all the time, why are you cutting yourself, like you're a fucking freak, stay away from us. And I was like, okay, so they're talking shit behind my back, and he lied to me very openly, and I just felt very betrayed, and I was like, can't be friends with them anymore, so I low-key ghosted them IRL and over messages. I don't know, that was just really hard because I thought I actually found people who could be my friends and actually people that I wanted to be around, and it all went to shit because I kissed a guy when I was drunk. I really am just a dumbass, aren't I? Stupid. This year, I have to go to the same high school like in 2 weeks, and I'm just really scared. After all that went down, it like almost made it impossible for me to make any new friends. And I was scared to make new friends because I thought everybody knew, and I was like, they're just gonna be fake as fuck, and like they're gonna like be friends with me just to make fun of me. I'm scared to make friends. Like, what if they're just gonna be like everybody else? I just kind of asked my mom if I could go to a new school, and she was like, no, you went to a different school freshman year, you went to a different school sophomore year, you went to 2 different schools junior year, and now you want to go to a different school senior year? That's not gonna happen. I didn't want to tell her, like, people are slut shaming me at school and stuff. My mom's so worried about me because she knows that I cut off all my middle school friends and every friend that I had, and she thinks that I'm never gonna be like socially relevant again, and I don't know, she just really wants me to have a lot of friends and be happy and stuff. It's just really difficult right now, and I don't know if I trust people to be friends with me again, because what that guy friend did to me really hurt. The thing I fear most is betrayal, and when it's like plain in my face and I can like see it in real time, it just hurts really badly. I trust really easily and I trust hard, so if it's that easy for them to break the trust, it just really hurts me. I really wish that I was more careful with people I chose to trust, because apparently I'm choosing all the wrong people. I just want a very diverse group of friends who come from all walks of life. That's all I want. I don't know, I think like people who are out of the ordinary are really cool, and I just want to learn more about them. If you're very different from each other, it's like never boring because you're telling each other all these stories that are like so different from each other's, and it's just more interesting, and like it's fun to learn about other people's stories. I remember it was so easy for me to make friends in elementary, and I was like friends with everyone. Even at like a summer camp I went to, I got an award that was called "You Got a Friend in Me" because I was like friends with everybody. I seem to have lost my touch though. It's like all the magic fizzled away when I decided to get better and do better and like decide to find comfort in success. It seems like everybody fades away when you reach that. I feel like the second I go downhill, then suddenly I'm gonna have so many people around me. But I don't want to go downhill anymore. I want to be good. I want to feel better. I want to have such a nice life. But I guess no one tells you that having such a nice life can be also very lonely. I wish people liked me more. I think I'm very approachable. I think I'm very friendly, but like everybody I've met has always told me, I was scared of you at first. That makes me really sad to hear because I don't want people to be scared of me. Maybe one day it'll get better, but for now, it sucks. And I'm glad that I do have like 10 subscribers because that really brings comfort to me that people watched my content and they decided that they wanted to support me, and I think that's great. I know that I can't be friends with everyone, but knowing that I still have some support on my side makes me feel happy. So thank you to all those who have subscribed because you're making me feel better about having no friends. I think that's gonna be the end of my little event. I don't want to keep rambling on because, you know, it gets boring over time, basically just repeating the same thing over and over. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you relate, leave a comment. I'll get back to you 100%. Thank you for watching. Bye!